What if I told you that a single coin changed the course of Western civilization? For over 450 years, one piece of silver dominated the ancient world's economy, financed massive armies, and even paid for the betrayal of Jesus Christ. This is the story of the Roman denarius, the dollar of the ancient world. The year is 211 BC. Hannibal has crossed the Alps with his war elephants, crushing Roman armies and marching through Italy. Rome is bleeding money and men. The solution comes not from the battlefield but from the mint. Rome introduces a revolutionary new coin, the denarius. The name literally means containing 10, because it was worth 10 bronze asses. Each denarius weighed about 4.5 grams of nearly pure silver, roughly the size of a modern dime, but thicker. What made it revolutionary was its standardization. Every coin bore the same images, the goddess Roma in her winged helmet on one side, and the twin heroes Castor and Pollux on the other. This wasn't just money. This was propaganda you could hold in your hand. 10 bronze asses became 1 silver denarius. 1 denarius could pay a soldier for several days. Roman soldiers didn't just fight for Rome, they were paid in Rome's new universal currency. Fast forward 2 centuries. The denarius has become the backbone of the greatest empire the world has ever seen. A Roman legionary earns 225 denarii per year. Decent money for a soldier. But then something unprecedented happens. In 44 BC, Julius Caesar does the unthinkable. He puts his own face on the denarius. Before Caesar, only gods and legendary heroes appeared on Roman coins. This was a radical break with tradition. His adopted son Augustus takes the idea and runs with it. Augustus's denarii become miniature newspapers spreading the emperor's message. Did he build a new aqueduct? There's a coin for that. Win a battle? Another coin. Every denarius became a tiny billboard advertising the emperor's achievements. And these coins traveled everywhere. The denarius didn't just connect the Roman Empire, it connected the ancient world. Archaeologists have found Roman denarii in Britain, buried in Egyptian tombs, and even in India along the Silk Road. A coin minted in Rome could end up thousands of miles away. But Rome had a problem. Wars cost money. Soldiers demanded raises, and the empire's silver mines were running low, so emperors started cheating. In 64 AD, Emperor Nero reduced the silver content from 95% to 93%. But once you start, it's hard to stop. Hold an early Augustan denarius. It's bright, unmistakably silver. Now look at a late 3rd century coin. It's dark, corroded, lightweight. The silver content dropped from 95% to 70% to 50% to 25%. By 270 AD, some denarii were basically bronze coins with a thin silver coating. And prices exploded. A measure of wheat that cost half a denarius under Augustus might cost 200 debased denarii by 270 AD. Inflation spiraled out of control. People weren't stupid. They hoarded the old good silver coins and spent the bad ones. Economists now call this Gresham's law. Bad money drives out good. The Roman economy was collapsing from within, one debased coin at a time. Inflation spiraled out of control. Markets struggled. The mighty denarius that had built an empire was now destroying it. Some individual denarii became legendary. Take this one, the Ides of March denarius, minted by Brutus after assassinating Julius Caesar. On one side, his portrait. On the other, 2 daggers flanking a liberty cap, with the inscription Id Mar, March 15th, 44 BC. Ancient Rome's most notorious assassination, commemorated on a coin. Then there's the most famous denarius in Western history. When Jesus said, Render unto Caesar the things that are Caesar's, he was almost certainly holding a denarius of Emperor Tiberius. And those 30 pieces of silver that Judas received? While the Bible mentions silver pieces, they were likely a mix of Tyrian shekels and Roman denarii, the price of history's most famous betrayal. Finally, there's this rare specimen, a denarius showing both Mark Antony and Cleopatra, the only Roman coin to feature a foreign queen, a love affair frozen in silver, the romance that would lead to Rome's conquest of Egypt. The denarius officially ended in the 3rd century when Emperor Diocletian's reforms introduced new coins to combat the monetary chaos, but its legacy never died. The word denarius evolved and spread. It became dinar in the Middle East, in Spanish, dinero, in Italian, denaro, in Portuguese, dinheiro, all descended from this ancient Roman coin. Even the British penny carries the denarius in its DNA. Until 1971, the abbreviation for pence was DO, short for denarius. Today, across the whole Europe, archaeologists regularly unearth denarius hoards, coins buried by terrified Romans fleeing danger or hidden during times of chaos. The denarius reminds us that human struggles never change. Currency, inflation, propaganda, economic crisis, Rome faced them all. That little silver coin didn't just build an empire, it wrote the economic playbook that every civilization since has followed.